Okay, we'll follow up to this little rucksack I made. I did end up adding some padding to this nylon webbing, so this is just a half-inch closed cell foam pad. Now it adjusts up and down just by friction. All I did was take some closed cell foam pad, two pieces, three actually, and sandwiched the pad in there and then tightened it up with some Gorilla Tape. So all this is just a friction fit so I can slide this up and down. The other thing I did was add ladder locks. It's pretty critical that you can be able to adjust this. Trying to adjust it so that your pack is even and rides even is pretty critical. And of course I got the hip belt here, so I got a clasp on that just for easy removal. So another couple bucks. A little water container, and then I went ahead and got this Frost Mora the HQ Robust, right? 15 bucks. So kind of broke my original plan, but having a decent knife I think is just going to be good. Now I'm going to unpack this real quick and just see how I have it organized. You see I have the gear that I have in it, but now I'm just going to show you how I have it organized, what's where. I also did the wax canvassing on there. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but this wax canvas really toughened it up. Now one thing I did learn about this is this was cotton canvas I purchased just locally. I don't even know what weight it was. It was $10 for a 5-foot by 3-foot piece, and that's about what this is. And I purchased some dye to dye it up. Now it got kind of a brown purple, not quite as dark as I like. But what it did do was shrink because I got it wet. I soaked it in hot water when I was dyeing it, so it did shrink. I'm a little disappointed in that. I hope it stretches a little bit again. But it made things a little tighter than I wanted. Not that my plan was in the beginning to have it, to spec or anything. But now things are a little tight. But it still works and rides well. Okay, here we go. We're going to unpack it. So the top, I just have some pieces of shock cord that I can wrap around the pack there to strap things on. Of course, I use my jute twine. My food bag. Added a little bit of food too. I just went and got some beef jerky and tuna and tortillas. So again, this is only like $5. These are like 99 cents each. This is $1.30, and beef jerky, of course, kind of expensive, $33. But that just kind of rides on the top now. Oh, and I did get a 2-pound box of raisins, or no, 1-pound box of raisins for $2. So that just kind of rounds out some food, adds some weight, but again, I was just feeling like without any fruit source and really no protein as far as meat goes, and maybe a little bread. I mean, I only have bannock. Again, the idea is not to really cook too much. I have to cook when I can, but now I can have peanut butter and tortillas. These things last forever. They take a beating, and you can still eat them. So, and tuna is great. This is, just 82 cents, I think, 99 cents. Not many calories, but a lot of protein. 19 grams of protein, which is just about half your protein, depending on a lot of factors. But it's a lot of protein in this. And of course, you really can't go without beef jerky, so just go a little 3-ounce bag of beef jerky there for $3. All right. Keep going here, somewhat quick. The saw, these edges are kind of sharp. I'll probably have to duct tape them, so I put my glove over that. This was really a good idea. Again, this video is about kind of what works and what doesn't. I kept the plastic here, which is how hard that is to get in there, and of course it makes it a little bulky. You might cut that down and duct tape it over, but this is my sheath. It actually even snaps in there. So all I did was cut off the bottom in this case and made it into a sheath. Like I say, I'll clean that up a little bit, but that thing is sharp and you don't want it just be in your pack. It would definitely go through anything that, a canvas or anything else. My cardboard for kind of a sit pad, ground cloth, my 6 by 8 foot tarp. I'll have some still pictures of how I set that up. My contractor garbage bag, so that's my ground cloth, so I put that down, plus the cardboard on top of that. And then, of course, my sit pad. I want to probably get another sit pad, but I don't really think there's room in this for 2. Alright, I'm just going to go through this quick, try and keep this kind of quick. Some more food, my oatmeal, my toolbox. So in my coffee can tin is my toolbox, my ice pick, got a pencil in there, my vice grips, utility saw, Yes, I do have aluminum tent stakes. I'm now up to 7. These things only weigh half an ounce, and I just rubber band them together to keep them all together. So that keeps everything kind of in there. My knife, a sharpening stone, the needle. Oh, that's my tools. The other glove. Peanut butter. Little tin can with seasonings. I did put my seasonings into smaller containers because that was just too much in the first video. So tin can, little piece of Tupperware there. My water. So I put my water on one side and my tools on the other, kind of balance those out there. My t-shirt that I bought. Okay, so this is how I've organized my first aid and hygiene. Just got a cheap pencil case here, little washcloth with a micro towel, and in here, now this is my first aid type kit, and this is my hygiene type kit. So I also got the emery cloth in there. Okay, continuing on here, just about done. Just my extra little fishing material, line, bobbers, goldfish bait. Okay, at the bottom I got my 1 pound of brown sugar, got my emergency blanket and batteries there. Probably find a better place to have that. Got 1 pound of rice and stainless steel dog bowl, marking tape, jute twine. This is the Vaseline and shortening. It usually should go right in there. 2 candles. Bandanas. That's it. I got the bag. And one thing, oh, at the very bottom, this is the petticoat material that's used as my mosquito netting with the binder clips in there. So that's underneath the bag. And I did add a wool sweater in there in the very bottom. So that took up some space. But I just took a wool sweater from Goodwill. Now that is, of course, a little break-in with my traditional rule of finding everything at the big box store, but I just felt I needed a sweater. So we did that too. Again, the idea of this kit is trying to keep it organized into little sub-kits and bags.